It was supposed to be a short drive, a quick trip through the countryside on a stormy night. But sometimes the road you choose takes you somewhere you never intended to go. For Evelyn, that road led her to Hollow Creek, a place long forgotten by time and untouched by light. She had been driving for hours, hoping to reach her friend's cabin before the storm got worse. But the rain came faster than expected, and now, in the middle of nowhere, her car gave out, miles from the nearest town. With no cell service and no sign of help, Evelyn realized she had no choice but to get out and find shelter. And as luck would have it, she spotted something through the rain, an old house, barely visible in the distance, its windows dark and unwelcoming. With no other option, she made her way to the house, hoping to find a phone, or at least a dry place to wait out the storm. But as she drew closer, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. The air felt heavy, and despite the rain, the silence around the house was deafening. Inside, the house was cold and damp, the smell of mildew thick in the air. The floorboards creaked beneath her feet as she moved through the dimly lit hallway, her flashlight casting long shadows on the peeling wallpaper. The house felt abandoned, but not empty. As she searched for a phone, Evelyn couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Shadows flickered at the edges of her vision, and strange, quiet sounds, like whispers, seemed to come from the walls. It wasn't the wind, and it wasn't the storm. Something or someone was upstairs. Despite every instinct telling her to leave, she felt drawn to whatever was upstairs. Slowly, cautiously, she made her way up the stairs, each step creaking beneath her weight. The sound was coming from the last door at the end of the hallway. Her hand trembled as she reached for the doorknob, her heart pounding in her chest. She didn't want to open it, but she had to. At first, she saw nothing, just an old room, forgotten and decaying like the rest of the house. But then her flashlight flickered, and for a brief moment she saw it. A figure standing just behind the rocking chair, a figure with hollow eyes and pale skin, watching her. Whatever it wasn't human, it wasn't alive, and it wasn't alone. She ran, the whispers following her, growing louder with every step. The house didn't want her to leave. It had waited too long for a visitor. Evelyn never spoke of what she saw that night, but she never forgot the feeling, the cold, suffocating presence of something ancient and malevolent watching her, waiting for its next visitor. If you enjoyed this terrifying tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more haunting stories. And remember, sometimes the rain brings more than just water.